takes a look at Ghostbusters, a film about three offbeat university parapsychologists who get involved in a bizarre line of work. Today in part one of a special two-part presentation, Brian Linehan travels to New York City and talks to the stars of Ghostbusters: Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Harold Ramis, Rick Moranis, and producer-director Ivan Reitman. City Lights of the Movies will return with Dan Aykroyd and a scene from Ghostbusters right after this.
One of the interesting things, among many, about you being in Ghostbusters with alumni from the National Lampoon and SCTV is the fact that you can say about yourself, I know I don't look like a clown, but I am a clown, and I want to play crazy people. And unfortunately, the world that sees you in film did not get to experience your work off Broadway with your friend and college chum, Christopher Durang. So we don't know how funny you have been on stage. And I asked Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd if there was an attempt to get what you consider the cliche of the Bryn Mawr girl to break up and let her be Kay Kendall. Did you find that there was an amiable taunting of let's encourage her to loosen herself up?
Maybe. I mean, certainly I always felt with Bill that whenever he saw that I was seriously trying to prepare for a scene, he would come over and tease me until I laughed and sort of had to give up. I think they could tell right from the start that I was a much sillier person than they had been led to believe by my publicity. But I think that's a perceptive thing you said about wanting to be a clown, because I was always a clown because I was so tall. And it wasn't until I started making movies that suddenly people thought of me as sort of this very serious, highbrow kind of actor, you know. So I actually felt very at home with the funny people, you know, with Danny and Bill and Harold, and enchanted by them, you know.
I thought you were one of the few actors who work in stage and in motion pictures who didn't take any of this seriously because, well, you always knew that the business could be fun. You knew early about rejection and the fact that your own father taught you the term racket, and if you were going to go into the racket, you'd better be prepared.
That's true. I think I did. I think that's a great asset because I wasn't cynical about the business, but I certainly didn't think it was the way it's portrayed in the movies, you know, in this great golden life, you know, everything is wonderful. I think I really always took everything and still do with a real grain of salt, as my father is still doing, you know, because he's still, you know, battling his battle, you know.